So the topic that we are discussing today will go very slow. Okay, will go very slow in the sense क्या है कि ये जो टॉपिक है, इस टॉपिक में कुछ ऐसी चीजें हैं जो ह्यूमन साइकोलॉजी से रिलेटेड हैं. Psychology means our behavior, how we behave, how we respond to the changes around us in terms of money, in terms of quality, in terms of availability of the goods. Okay, like suppose as in case of law of demand, okay, most of you must be knowing what is the law of demand. Okay, as the price goes up, the quantity demanded for it decreases with other factors remaining same. तो जैसे ये टॉपिक थ्योरी ऑफ कंज्यूमर्स बिहेवियर के ऊपर ही है, how the consumer behaves, okay, whenever some changes takes place. तो सबसे पहले मैं लास्ट टाइम बोल रहा हूँ, एक बार और रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, आयुष, केडिया एंड लविशा, काइंडली स्विच ऑन योर वीडियोस, ओके, सो दैट मैक्सिमम जन यहाँ पर जो है वो वीडियो के फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट रहे यहाँ पर, ठीक है ना. Okay. Now first we are starting the topic, and the chapter is the theory of consumers behavior, and the subtopic is consumers equilibrium. Now what is a consumers equilibrium? See, equilibrium refers to the state of equality, okay, state of equity, I would say. It's a state of equity in the sense that the consumer is in such a state where he is consuming the quantity of the product which yields the maximum satisfaction, and there is no tendency that the consumer would purchase less or more quantity than that much quantity. I'm repeating, consumers equilibrium is such a situation where consumer allocates his budget in the sense his money income. He allocates his budget in such a way that he can purchase, okay, yeah, he chooses to purchase such a quantity, okay, which yields the maximum satisfaction to him, and there is no tendency to bring any change in the current level of consumption. Now, explaining the same thing in the different language, consumers equilibrium एक ऐसी situation है जिसमें कंज्यूमर अपनी इनकम को इस तरह से यूज करेगा जिससे उसे मैक्सिमम सेटिस्फैक्शन मिले, नंबर वन, एंड कोई भी ऐसा रीजन नहीं है कि वो इस क्वांटिटी से ज्यादा खरीदे या इस क्वांटिटी से कम खरीदे. Are you getting what I mean to say? So as a consumer, you just see you are given an option that you have got this much money to spend, and you use this money to purchase certain units of the commodity. Okay. Now, when you purchase certain units, what is in your mind? That I have got this much money, should I spend the entire amount of money on the purchase of that good, or you use this money to maximize your satisfaction? What is your aim? What is your aim? आपका एम क्या होता है कि आप सारा पैसा जो आपके पास है उसको स्पेंड कर दें, ये आपका एम होता है, या जितना पैसा आपके पास है उस पैसे को यूज करके आप अपना सेटिस्फैक्शन को मैक्सिमाइज करना चाहोगे? व्हाट इज योर फर्स्ट एम?
The second option.
That is maximize the level of satisfaction. अब इसका सिंपल सा एक एग्जांपल हम डिस्कस कर सकते हैं. You visit a fast food center, okay, and you have got 500 rupees in your pocket, and in that fast food center there are various variety of food available, at the rate of say rupees 40 per unit, 50 per unit. Okay. Now, is it your aim to spend the entire 500 or to maximize the satisfaction that, okay, I'll be purchasing 1 unit of this food and the 1 unit of the other food, and that is going to satisfy you. So you are spending 80 rupees to 100 rupees only. It is not that if you have got 500 rupees, you are going to spend the entire 500. Have you got what I mean to say? It's not the entire money
Yes, sir.
that we are planning to spend. It's the satisfaction that we are aiming to maximize. This situation where consumer chooses such a quantity where he gets a maximum satisfaction, this situation is known as consumer's equilibrium. Have you got?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
understood what I mean to say? Now, if you want to write, I am going to make you write. You may write it. Okay, word to
Yes,
word
sir.
if you want to write, because it's a meaning, so you may write. I hope you have a pen copy with you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, when we have the consumer's equilibrium, now how to determine it? Okay. Now, there is a simple theory. Now, what consumer wants, how many units of the commodity he wants to purchase? Okay. Simply, you would say that, sir, it depends on his requirement. Now, who is going to decide for the consumer that what quantity he should purchase? Because it is the consumer himself who is going to decide that I have got this much money and I am in the requirement of these many units of the good. Okay, so who is going to decide for me? Why should be there any formula? Should be there any condition or formula for me to decide what quantity I want? Should there be any formula or condition? It depends on the consumer. It depends on the consumer that इसकी इतनी requirement है, वो उस requirement के हिसाब से उतनी quantity purchase करेगा. अब बात ऐसी है कि जो classical economist, okay, आप इसमें नोट करोगे कि उन्होंने एक थ्योरी डेवलप की. उस थ्योरी में हम ये बोल सकते हैं कि उन्होंने कोशिश की, ट्राई की, दे हैव ट्राइड, ओके, टू formulate a concept, develop a theory which has resulted in the consumer's equilibrium theory. I would say a method, okay, a method, or you may say a formula, or a way by which what quantity a consumer would purchase, that can be determined. In simple words, they have formulated the different theories of consumer's equilibrium. Means formula or the conditions on which they can predict if these conditions are fulfilled, it is the consumer would be purchasing this much quantity. So that is a formula that we are talking about, that those are the methods of consumer's equilibrium. So usko as a aap likh sakte ho, determination of consumer's equilibrium. Continue writing. Determination of consumer's equilibrium. Okay. So what are the two approaches to determine consumer's equilibrium? Okay. Srija Paul, what are the two approaches to determine consumer's equilibrium?
So psychological and scientific.
Yes, very good. Psychological method and scientific method. Okay, Lavisha, what are the subparts as types of psychological method? I'm not getting your sound. Please unmute yourself.
Cardinal approach and ordinal approach.
Yes, very good. Cardinal approach and ordinal approach. Okay. Okay, Rishu, what is the other name for scientific method?
Revealed preference
theory. Fine. Revealed preference theory. तो अब हम आपको ये बता रहे हैं कि क्लास 11th 12th में, if you would have been in 12th or you are in class 11th, वो मैटर नहीं है. मेन मैटर क्या है अभी जो आपके सिलेबस में है, what we are focusing on is the psychological method. Okay, हम किस पे फोकस करेंगे? Psychological method. हाँ, उस पे दोनों जो अप्रोचेस है, that is cardinal approach and ordinal approach, ये दोनों पे ही हमारा फोकस रहेगा. Is it fine? Okay, now next is जब हम कंज्यूमर्स इक्विलिब्रियम को पढ़ रहे हैं, पढ़ेंगे इन डिटेल भी ऑब्वियसली, तो उसमें आपको सबसे पहले कॉन्सेप्ट देखना होता है यूटिलिटी का. ओके, कैन एनी वन ऑफ यू explain me what is the meaning, not exactly explain in details, just state the meaning of utility. क्या आप में से कोई भी यूटिलिटी का मतलब बताना चाहेगा? If you know.
Sir, I think
Yes.
it's useful.
Utility
Useful
is
type.
useful.
I
Useful
think
in what sense?
satisfy करता है
satisfying.
एक commodity.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
सर एक commodity कितना satisfy करता है हम लोग को.
Okay.
हाँ, sir.
Beneficial.
How much does it satisfy? हाँ, अब याद आ गया.
Okay.
सर कितना
Okay.
beneficial है.
Okay, देखो, यूजफुल एंड बेनिफिशियल वर्ड यूज नहीं करेंगे हम. We cannot use, we should not be using the word useful, beneficial, gainful, okay, for utility. Utility of any commodity is its satisfying power. How much capability it has to satisfy our wants. हमारी wants को satisfy करने की capacity है या नहीं? Okay, अगर है तो हम बोलेंगे it has got the utility. अगर नहीं तो it has got the utility. Okay, are you thirsty right now? क्या आपको प्यास लगी है?
No, sir.
No, sir. Okay, आपके सामने पानी की बोतल रखी है. Okay, like suppose I am putting a bottle. Okay, जब पानी की बोतल मैंने रख दी and I am not thirsty right now. तो क्या इस पानी की बोतल में जो पानी है, क्या इसकी कोई यूटिलिटी है मेरे लिए?
ना
क्या
sir.
इसकी कोई यूटिलिटी है मेरे लिए?
ना sir.
मुझे प्यास नहीं लगी, आई एम नॉट थर्स्टी. क्या इस पानी की कोई यूटिलिटी है मेरे लिए अभी तुरंत?
No,
ना
sir.
sir.
ओके, क्या ये यूजलेस हो गया?
नहीं.
No,
क्या
sir.
पानी
ना, सर.
यूजलेस सब्सटेंस है?
No,
ना
sir.
sir.
तो अब समझ में आ रहा है डिफरेंस क्या है. मतलब इट इज समथिंग यूजफुल बट इट मे नॉट हैव यूटिलिटी बिकॉज मेरी वांट सेटिस्फाई. अब मेरी वांट सेटिस्फाई करने के लिए हो सकता है अभी मेरी जो वांट है वो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, बिकॉज बिना, मान लो बिना इलेक्ट्रिसिटी के, ओके, या बिना कुछ ऐसे, मान लो जूम क्लासेस अभी चल रही हैं एंड इसमें आप ये मान लो कि मेरी अभी रिक्वायरमेंट इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी है. अभी मेरी रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है? इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी. तो इंटरनेट की अवेलेबिलिटी हैज गॉट द यूटिलिटी राइट नाउ. अब मुझे प्यास नहीं लगी है, मैं पानी मेरे लिए अभी फिलहाल कोई यूटिलिटी नहीं है, बट ये यूजफुल चीज है. आर यू गेटिंग व्हाट आई मीन टू से? So you have to understand the basic difference between utility and usefulness. Okay. So as we discussed, utility refers to the want satisfying capacity of a commodity. Now there are different types of utility. We have a form utility, place utility, time utility, and service utility. Now what is the meaning of form utility? Any one of you who would like to participate in it? What is form utility? Sometimes it is found that by changing the shape, size of a commodity, okay, means simply changing its form, changing its dimensions, okay, we may find that that good has the capacity to satisfy our wants now. By bringing the change in its form, उसका form में change आ जाए तो हमारी wants satisfy हो सकती है. अब एग्जाम्पल मैं एक दे रहा हूँ, एक आपको देना. जैसे like suppose we have to make chapatis, okay, so we have that flour, आटा होता है. Now that flour we cannot eat wheat flour, okay, we cannot eat it directly. We don't eat it directly ki yes we are hungry and we eat the flour directly. So what we do, we put some water in it, okay, we make dough out of it, and ultimately we bake it, हम रोटियां सेकते हैं, and ultimately then the chapatis are ready. तो उसका फॉर्म चेंज होने के बाद हमारी जो वांट है वो सेटिस्फाई होती है. तो आप एक एग्जांपल दो, मैंने एक अभी डिस्कस किया.
पल्सेस हम लोग कच्चा नहीं खा सकते, उसको पहले भिजाना पड़ेगा, उसको उगाना या फिर बॉइल्ड स्प्राउट्स उगाने पड़ेंगे, उसके बाद ही खा पाएंगे हम लोग.
अच्छा,
या फिर पेट्रोल सर, we can't use it directly, we need a machine to use it.
you are talking about the crude oil.
Crude oil.
It's a crude oil.
Yeah, crude oil say yes.
We need to convert it into petrol, diesel, everything,
Yes,
then we can use it.
extract. Okay, ठीक है, good. तो आपको समझ में आ गया. Now next is the place utility. Now what about the place?
जो commodity है वो हम लोग
तो गलत,
physically
हम दूसरा जगह
available
में
हो,
वो commodity है.
Okay,
फिर वो हम लोग
तो
का
जैसे
accessible हो.
if we can transfer the commodity from one place to the other place, and now it has got the capacity to satisfy our want, that is the place utility. At times, the resources which are available to us by nature, and the resources are available, say, in the forest or in a river or even underground, okay? When we extract those resources from those places, ultimately what happens? We bring the change in their location, in their place, and then we can use. And so that is the example of place utility. Okay, what about time utility?
Sir, at a particular time the item is of no use, and at a particular time it is of very much satisfying.
Okay, by storage. Okay.
So you give the example of water, that will be available, applicable.
Yeah, that is stored. If we store the good, okay, and if at that particular time that good may not have that satisfying power, but in future, in near future, that good may be satisfying our wants, okay, and we may store those goods. We may store in in a refrigerator. We may store that in a container. We may just keep it, and in the time in future, okay, when required, we'll use, and that is the time utility. Fine. What about service utility? Service utility is also known as knowledge utility. Service utility is also known as knowledge utility.
A doctor cannot be a doctor if he does not treat people. Only learning about the doctory and everything will not make him a proper doctor. He must give the people service.
If provide service, then it is called service utility.
Yes, you are talking about the professional services, or at least you may say some knowledge, skilled services. Okay, a person imparting the knowledge that he acquired over a period of time, then it is a service utility or knowledge utility. That knowledge with the doctor is not going to satisfy the patients, okay, the clients, until unless it is imparted. That is a service.
So that only I was trying to say.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I understood. That's I have framed it, but I got your point. What you want to say. So these are the four types.
Thank you, sir.
Utility.